In the last class, we have learned about this interface. Now we will see this interface references. Okay, how we can refer the interface references variable, right? Let me see. You can create an interface reference variable. Such a variable can refer to any object that implements its interface. In the last program, if you see here, what we have actually done, we have created the object for the class and we are accessing here, right? Before this class, if you observe here, we have declared in this program area. So what is area? Interface. For this you have declared the variable, right? You have declared the object but you have not created. Please observe here, area in the sense means you have declared the object but you have not created, but this reference variable can be accessed the class objects. Okay, so that is our concept. We are explaining the same thing. Such a variable can refer to any object that implements its interfaces. So by using this, it can implement its interfaces. When you call a method on an object through an interface reference, its version of the method implemented by that object that is executed. So by using that interface reference variable, what you have assigned, you are assigning the object of a class. Okay, if you assign the object of a class, then you are accessing the methods of a class. So by using this class, what you are creating, the object, then this object can be assigned to the reference variable of interface. So through that variable, what I can do, I can access all the methods in the class. Got it? So this is the concept. Here it is explaining. To illustrate this concept, let me see this sample program. Okay, first what we are declaring, public interface series. So interface we are declaring. What is the name of the interface? Series. This interface is also declared as public. Here we are defining three methods. What are those methods? Int get next, void reset, void set start of int x. Got it? So interface consists of only final method declaration, right? Abstract method declaration, not as a final, it is a abstract method, right? Abstract means you can modify, right? So you have declared the method declaration. Here the interface ends. Now I'm constructing one more, and now I'm constructing the class. Now let us see what is the name of the class, bytos. If the class name is bytos, and now I'm writing the keyword implements. So what is the purpose of implements? Suppose a class wants to inherit the features of interface, then we have to use keyword implements. Right? Implements series, right? It is inheriting the features of series. Which class? Bytos. Here we are declaring two variables, that is int start, int val, right? Now I'm constructing the constructor of bytos. Here it is the starting point value is there and value is there. It is assigned as these variable as assigned as 0, and I'm accessing public int get next, which is present in this series, right? So I'm making it as a public, right? If it is a making a public means some other classes also can refer this method. In the val plus equal to 2, every time if it is called, it has to be increase plus 2. Okay, get next. So whoever calling this method, the value will be written, right? Now public void reset method is there, and this method is declared here, and I'm assigning val is equal to start. Whatever the value I'm passing, whatever the value I'm passing to the start, it will be assigned to the val variable. Okay, and now here one more method is there. I'm implementing that method in your class. Public void set start of int x. Public void set start of int x. Got it? Now I'm developing this. I'm passing this x variable. Whatever the value you supplied, that will be assigned to the start as well as val. Okay, so what is the starting point you are specifying, it will be work like this. So this kinds of a program where you are identifying in your stopwatches. Got it? In stopwatches you are setting, right? So every time it has to be increased like that, or in your alarms you can also set, and you are resetting, right? So this kinds of an application, these codes are used in that applications. Got it? And sometimes it may be also for counting purpose, right? Okay, now here the class, which class it is ends, class by 2 cents. Okay, I'm writing one more class, that is by 3. So if we call the object of this class, every time it has to supposed to increase by 3. Okay, it has to supposed to increase by 3. Got it? Class by 3 implements series. So this class is also inheriting the features of interface, right? Here also same variable is exist, and I'm constructing the constructor same to same methods. In the same method, while I'm incrementing by 3. Okay, value will be incremented by 3. I'm writing this code, and whoever calling these methods, it will return that value. And next our concept is, and another method we are developing, that is void reset. Whenever I'm calling this by 3's reset method, it will be assigned the start value to the value. Okay, next public void set start int of x, whatever the value you are setting, according to that setting value, it will be incremented. Got it? Yes. Here the classes are ends. Now we have to see, is there any main methods in these classes? Is there any main methods? No. We will see in the next. Right. So the program has not ended. It is continuing. Right. So all this code you will specify within one single notepad. Okay. This will be specified within within a one single notepad. You have to write this code, next this code, and next this code, and next we are writing this code. Okay, let us see what is the name of the class series demo 2. Class series demo 2. Okay, I'm creating the afterwards it consists of a main method public static void main string args of. Now I'm creating the object of by 2 class. So what is the name of a object? To object. What is the name of the object? To object. For which class? By 2 class. And I'm creating one more object for by 3 is class. So what is the name of the object? 3 is object. Okay, 2 ob, 3 ob. Okay, now series ob. What is this series? A series is an interface. For this interface also we are declaring the object, not created. Please observe here, this is a variable actually, but if you are creating the variable for if you declare the variable for a class, then it should be treated as an object. Okay, you have declared the object but not created. Got it? Okay, now I am writing one for loop for the 5 times. For int I is equal to 0, I less than 5 condition true, it will enter into the block. For this object I am assigning the object of class 2. Okay, if I assign the class 2, automatically this object will point object 2. This object will point object to classes. Okay, you are giving the reference. Clear? You are assigning the reference of interface variable as in a class object. Okay, now while displaying your processing, what you are processing, let me see. System.out.println next by 2's value is ob.getNext. So through that reference you are calling the getNext method. So while calling first time it will increment by 2. Okay, first time you are calling next, right? Here it will calls value, already it is set as 0. 0 plus equal to 2, that means value becomes a 2, it will returns 2. Okay, and next it will come to the 5. Next it will comes to the I incrementation. Now I becomes 1. Sorry, it has not finished. Here it comes once again you are assigning the object to the 3 object class. So once again it will calls. Got it? Object dot get next, it will increment by 3. Okay, and now the I becomes 1, 1 less than 5 condition true. Once again you are assigning and you are calling. For the next calling it becomes 4, here it becomes 6. Got it? So next 6, 9. Next 8, 12. Next 10 and 15. Okay, because every time you are calling through from the object is referring other object. Okay, variable object is referring that class object. Got it? Yes, so that is the concept. Yes, so here it is clearly given, access an object via an interface reference. Okay, now variables in interfaces. Whatever the variables you are specifying in the interfaces, as we have learned, that is treated as in a final fields, right? If it is a final fields, then you are unable to modify. Clear? Now we will see that interfaces, variables in interfaces. So whatever the variables you are declared in an interface, but they are implicitly public, static and final, whatever it may be. Okay, large programs typically make use of several constant values that describes such things are array size, various limits, special values and like. So if I want to process the large data at that time, we have to suppose to use arrays, limits, special values. Okay, in this sense, this is here in the bracket, it is the saying this is similar to using header files in C++ to create a large number of hash defined constants or const declarations. In Java, interface variables offers a solution. Okay, so interface. Okay, let us see. This variables offers a various solution. As we know, whatever the variables you are declared in the interface, it is acting as in a final fields. Final means constants. It never changes. Now we are seeing a sample example, interface iconst. What is the name of the interface? Iconst. Here we are declaring two variables. Int min is equal to 0, int max is equal to 10, string error message is equal to boundary error. So these values never changes, right? So this is an interface. Now I am writing the class. What is the name of the class? Icons d. Icons d implements iconst. Icons d implements iconst. So it is inheriting these features. Now I'm declaring the arrays of a variable, right? Int nums of, please observe one more thing I forgot. Here it is consist of a main method. After the main method you are declaring the arrays of a variable, right? Int nums of, then what is its size? It's taking as a 10. New int of a max is assigned as a 10, so it will accept and store 10 variables. Now you are writing for loop for int I is equal to minimum I less than 11, right? Why it is 11? Because it starts at 0 and ends at n minus 1. We are considering it as an 11. Okay, now let us see I greater than or equal to max. Whether 0 greater than or equal to max, if it is a true, then it has to print error message. Otherwise it has to come to the else block and it has to store nums of 0. You are storing 0. Nums of 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, 7 7, 8 9 10, right? Afterwards 11, 11 less than or equal to 11, sorry, 11 less than 11, false. Got it? So likewise it will evaluate. Okay, so that is the end of this chapter. Let us see what we have learned in this chapter. This is a very essential chapter. So here we have learned what is a package and benefits of the package, and this is the Java built-in packages. These are the Java built-in packages, and this question has asked for 2 marks as well as 6 marks. So benefits of a package is also asked for 2 marks as well as 6 marks. Okay, and this is a user defined package, this is asked for 8 marks. Okay, and accessing of a package. So question should be creating of a package and accessing of a package, and adding a class package. You have to write all these things, adding a package, and sample program we have already explained. And so this is the question as asked for the 6 marks in the previous question paper. I have developed and I have shown you running of this package. You try to develop some other programs related to these packages. And packages and member access, as we know, modifiers private, public, protected. So if you are implementing in the packages, then what scope, what visibility is appear, right? And next we are understanding the protected members and its program interface. This interface is a very important concept. This question is also asked for the 2 marks as well as the 6 marks, and you never don't neglect this concept, okay? Because this concept consists in your part A lab programs. Okay, part A, if you want to do part A lab programs, 3 programs are exist. It will be the usage of interface, and you should know very carefully, and extending interface. And this question is asked for the 8 marks. How, what is the interface, how you are implementing the interfaces, right? So we have learned all this concept. Let me check this sample program. It is already I typed, I think so. Okay, and the rest is a screenshot of your prescribed textbook. Let me copy. I'm taking notepad, I'm pasting, coming here. Let me check whether it is working or not. So it is a interface reference variable, right? Let me check. Yes, I already copied. We have to modify. Let us delete this. Okay, cut it. Now I'm coming here. Okay, now let me see here the interface area we have declared, right? Now class rectangle interface, here it is exist. See, my laptop keyboard doesn't functions, so that is why I have taken built-in keyboard. Okay, as you have to understand what is a problem we also facing. Okay, don't say your problems only, you just try to understand our problems also. Don't complain always your problems, our having so many problems. Yes, here the class interface, here we have created, already I explained. I will show only the execution of this program. Okay, now here it is, area double quotation is wrong, so I have to save this with interface test.java. Keyboard is not working, I'm copied. Okay, and I'm referring that variable. Yes, this is double quotation and this is double quotation, right? Okay, clear? Yes, now I'm saving. While saving, you just ensure that where you are saving. I'm saving my file. Just a minute. You have to ensure where you have to supposed to save. You have to supposed to save this PC. This PC is my PC. In my PC, I have to choose, right, C drive, and I have to ensure that JDK folder is exist, bin folder is exist, and in this I have to save this. Control V dot Java. Now it is working. Okay, clear? Afterwards you just click the save. Okay, yes. Now let me take my editor. How to take the editor? Go to the run prompt. Okay, I will show once again. Start button, right click, run cmd, enter. Yes, it has opened. Now let me reduce my screen So it is showing default folder. I'm pressing cd slash means we are logging out from the default folder, default directory, and we have to log in, change directory to our directory jdk 1.4 slash bin. Okay, now what is the name of a program? Java C. I don't know, I'm also forgot. Interface test, right? Let us check. Interface test.java. It is checking, no errors. I'm running. Right, so it is giving an errors. Please observe, because it is always we have to suppose to write some packages, right? If you don't write the built-in packages, it will give error. Import java dot io dot star and import java dot lang dot star. Okay, these packages are necessary. Lang dot star is necessary. Afterwards, wherever the main method is exist, you just write throws exception. So throws is a keyword which is used to identify the errors in your program. Okay, exceptions. I'm saving, I'm coming here, and once again compiling. Okay, yes, after the compile it is showing one expected in the line number 3. Right, let me check what is the code mistaken in the line number 3. Yes, here it is missed. Afterwards, we have to suppose to, while modifying it has made a mistake. Now let me save and come here and compile once again. Okay, throws exception only, not as an exceptions, it is exception. Exception, right? Okay, so it is exception. Okay, now let me save it and come here and once again compile it. Yes, now no error. Run your program java interface test. Still, what happened? Interface test exception in thread. Okay, let me see what is that error exception. Public static void main string args throws th or exception. It is correct. Here it is inheriting, right? Implements area. It is also correct. Public static void main string args. If it is not works, then write throws. Okay, sorry, it is actually right. Throws io exception, right? Let me save, come here and compile once again. We have to see whether it will work or not. That is showing once again exception in thread main java dot lang dot no class def. Okay, so here what we have defined, lang dot string. It is also sometimes very important. Lang dot string dot star. I'm saving. Let me check. No error, but it is showing runtime errors. Exception in thread main java dot lang dot no class found error interface test wrong name. Main. Okay, for this interface area final, let me check the program correctly. Rectangle implements area is implemented. It is always better. Interface is defined and x into y implementation method return interface test. Here instead of a throws exception, let me make here it as a try catch block. Okay, no, yes, in the last program we did the try catch block, right? Please observe here. So sometimes it has happens. So here we have seen in your package programs, don't get confused. So this is our program, right? Afterwards, after the creating the object, you have to supposed to put in try catch block. Okay, or else after creating the objects and everything, let me put in this in try catch block. Try, I'm opening, and before closing, here it is a try block is ends catch. Let me check exception E. I'm writing nothing. Okay, and one more closing bracket. It is a try block and catch block. Let me save it, compile once again. No errors. Now run. Wrong name, interface test. Okay, interface test java, interface test. Okay. Please observe here, it is not a mistake of a try catch block. Okay, please observe, I am removing this all these things not required. I am removing this. Now please observe. Okay, what is the mistake we did? I am explaining it. Please observe here how we have defined the name of the class interface test, but how I have say I am running with a small I. Got it? So this is the mistake. Okay, now to correct this, then what I have to do? So I have stored like this, right? Got it? And while saving interface test.java, we have saved properly, but while compiling we are doing the mistakes, right? Now so let me clear screen, sorry, cls. Yes, now java c, I'm checking interface test.java. Now running java interface test. If you run, you are getting the result. Got it? So as we hope this what is the mistake in your program? Okay, so if you came to know the mistakes in your program, then it is easy to compile and run. Okay, so this is about your interface. You can try your own interfaces for doing some other programs. Hope you understand this concept, right? Clear? Yes. Let me come here. Is there any other programs? Why don't we take the same program here? This is a package program. I'm explaining this package program for some other. Okay, let me do by using this as a package, we have to calculate a simple interest program. Okay, what I have to supposed to do? Simple interest program. For this I'm copying this and I'm taking notepad and file new. Yes, I'm pasting. Please observe here, I'm doing it as a sim si. So I have to create package called si. Okay, so this is a simple interest package. Interest program using package. Okay, yes, so I made a si. As we know, what is the formula? Simple interest ptr by 100. So how many parameters I have to suppose to pass? 3 variables. So I'm using not as an AI, right? I'm using the method name as a simple. What I'm using? I'm using the name as name of the method is a simple, and I'm passing 3 parameters. Okay, so simple int x comma int y comma int z. Okay, yes, let it be int z. So now what it has to supposed to return? X plus y plus, sorry, whether x no, x into y into z by 100, right? Here 100.00, it is always better to use. Okay, so even if we mentioned within a parenthesis, it is better. I'm making this within a parenthesis, otherwise we will see whenever it comes an error, we will see. Okay, let it be. So this is your simple interest package. So here what I have to suppose to give the name of the class as sim. I'm giving simple. Got it? Yes. Now I'm copying this portion. I'm copying and no. We first save it, right? So where to save? Where to save? I have to go to my PC and open your C drive. Ensure JDK 1.4. So what is the name of a package? It is save si, right? So in which name I have to create? I have to create the name of a folder, the name of a folder as si. I'm creating the folder, the name of the folder is si. Okay, so here the new folder came. I'm renaming it. I'm renaming. Yes, it is rename. Let me reduce this. Let me rename. Okay, it is not coming. Let me delete this. I'm creating one folder. What is the name of the folder? I'm new folder. After creating that, we have to supposed to rename it. It is not possible. Let me come yum. What happened? This either multiple folders are open. Let me close. Let me minimize. Okay. Let me open once again. C drive, JDK folder, bin folder, and I have to rename it. Is not possible. Why? My god. Let me create a folder here. New folder. Now I am giving si. Okay. Got it? Please observe what is the name of a folder I am creating. I am creating the name of the folder in the desktop. Please observe. I will show you. Yes. I have created the name of the folder in the desktop as si. Okay. So you are seeing si. I am pressing the enter. Clear? Yes. Now where to supposed to save? How to save this file? As a simple. Where? Please observe. File. Where we have created our folder? In desktop first, right? I'm opening the desktop. It is si, right? Right. In this, I'm saving because it has created some problem in, right? I'm simple dot java. Okay, now I'm saving. Yes, after saving that, what we have to supposed to do? Okay, after this, to execute this, we have to supply x value, y value, z value. For doing this, let me copy this class. I'm copying and taking new notepad file, new, and I'm pasting. Let me paste the entire code, and afterwards I will modify according to our program requirement. Okay, let me modify according to our program requirement. So what is our program requirement? Here daemon is there. Let me make it as a sample or simple interest. Simple interest. Okay, so what is the name of the class we have created in the folder? Simple. For simple, I'm creating the object as simple, new, simple of. Okay, this is in your folder, right? Now you are creating the input object. You are taking the three variables, right? Now you are asking for the enter. Let me take it as a ptr. It is always better, right? P comma t comma r. Enter the value of a principal amount. Okay, principal amount I made. Now I'm storing that value in p. So actually it will come in point values, right? We have to supposed to use it as a double, not as a integer. Double dot parse double. Double dot parse double. Okay, whatever the value we are reading, it will be taken in the form of same thing. Okay, I'm copying. Now here let me make, I will copy this to control C and control V. Now which value we have to supposed to enter? Enter rate of interest value. So we have to modify some other values also. Enter rate of interest. Rate of interest, right? And one more value is required. I'm creating it as a pt or z. I'm taking z. Okay, just for our understanding purpose. It is p is finished, it is q, sorry t, sorry r, right? So whenever we are supplying, we should be very cautious. Hence I'm copying the same and I'm pasting here. e or enter time, I'm making here it as a time. It is also I'm taking in the form of double. Yes, it has to supposed to declare as a double variable. And now I'm coming here, I have taken the z. In the z, I have created the object as si, and I'm calling simple method. Simple, and I'm passing p comma t comma p comma t comma r value, right? Here I'm defining, it is mistaken double quotations, please observe carefully. Okay, now this is a simple interest program, right? So let me modify with it is a simple interest. Okay, yes, it is simple interest. Simple interest, that is plus z, where it is exist in the z, right? So this is, that's it. So where we have to supposed to save it? It has to supposed to save with the name of simple interest, and in package we have to modify that. I will show you. I'm saving. While saving, I'm ensuring it should not be in your desktop, it should be in your PC. Where in your PC? In your C drive. In your C drive, you have to ensure JDK folder is exist, bin folder is exist, and you have to save with simple interest dot java. Okay, Afterwards you are saving. Clear? And now a little modification we have to supposed to do in this package. Before that we have to copy this folder, right? Whether we have copied, I'm cut and I'm taking PC and I'm pasting in C drive JDK 1.4 bin folder. Here I'm pasting, right? Yes, SI is there, right? Okay, here simple.java is there, some editing is required. I'm editing, so I'm opening this folder, and here it has to be double. The method should be double. Okay, why? As you know, you are supplying the values in double because you have declared the double variables. Okay, I'm modifying double space y, and here it is also double. Got it? Yes, now it will returns the values of this one. Now let me save it first, afterwards close it, and let me come here. So now I have to log in into SI folder, right? So what is the name of the class? Java C simple. Simple? Yes. Simple.java. It is not recognizable, it will comes, but you just now observe here. I'm going here your folder, back once again, and I'm opening once again this folder simple.java, right? No problem, no issues. Okay, let me check once again. Edit package si folder is exist, simple.java is exist. Okay, let me compile once again. Java C simple.java. So here it is coming as a like that, no problem. Cd dot dot. Now what is the name of another file? What is the name of another file? This is a simple interest. Yes, this is our simple interest, right? Yes, now we have to compile Java C simple interest.java. So this is showing this much of an error. It consists of a spaces, that is the problem. Let me check wherever the spaces are exist. Here double quotation has missed. Okay, and wherever the double quotation is wrong, you just tell me. Let me modify. Okay, here it is mistake double quotations, right? So hence it is showing an error. Exception spelling is wrong. Okay, ex. Okay, so here we are using the try catch block. In the try catch block, first we are creating the input object, we are defining the variables, and we are writing the output statement. We have to read the values from the keyboard. So if you want to read the value from the keyboard, you have to use db.readline method. Whatever you are reading, it is a string, and you have to supposed to convert into double because you are defined as a double, right? Now save it, and once again come your editor, and once again compile it. Still it consists of a 3 errors in the line number 28, 29. 28 to 29 we have to see. Okay, let me check. Okay, here also one mistake is there. We are importing, right? So which class I am import? This is the package. What is the package? SI. In the SI, which class is there? Simple, right? SI folder, it consists of simple, right? Let me save it. Okay, yes, let me check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29. So two spaces are exist, so we have to suppose to remove this as two space. Yes, now let me save and coming here and compiling once again. You compile it is showing two errors in the place of 26th line. Okay, so where is the 26? We have to come. Let me check whether go to is working. No. Right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 and 26 is showing. Doesn't consist anything. Okay, yes, let me save it and come here. Once again compile it. It is showing two errors in 25 line. So for doing this, let me remove this try catch block. I don't need it. Okay, I'm removing this. I will delete. Okay, where our class starts, I am writing here throws exception. It is always better to use the throws only instead of try catch. I'm using throws, throws, throws exception. It should be capital. Okay, and now we are creating the object. This is not required. Yes, you are creating the input object. Now it ends. So main method ends, and this is one more extra, I think so. Okay, now let me save it. I'm coming here and compiling. Now it is not having error. Got it? Clear? Yes. So you must have some patience, otherwise patience is very important while doing Java program, otherwise you will get most irritated. Java C simple interest rest.java. You have compiled. Once again I'm compiling for our understanding purpose. Let me check. Okay, so it is showing all previous errors, right? It is compiling. Yes, time consuming. Let me close. Once again I will open. Okay, don't have. Let me close. Just run cmd cd slash cd jdk 1.4 slash bin java c simple interest.java. No error. I am running now. Okay, auto run java simple interest. So first it is asking for the principal amount. I am giving 10,000 dot 50 paise. I am taking it as a 50 paise. Time 1.2, 1 year 2 months. Rate of interest 5.5. Now what is the simple interest I have to supposed to pay per month? Okay, this is the simple interest we have to supposed to pay. Clear? Hope you have understand this concept. We will continue with another classes. Thank you.